Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ushma and look at this beautiful fabric. So this is my sewing channel and today we will be making a dress. So this beautiful fabric is a cotton gingham print seersucker fabric. It's a mouthful, but it's got this beautiful daisy-ish looking flowers embroidered on it. I got this fabric a while back when Joanne was just going out of business. I think I have like 2 yards of it and I've just been hanging on to this fabric. And finally, I'm going to make a dress out of it. If you missed my last video, I am currently 22, 23 weeks along and nothing fits me anymore. So we're going for a comfy summery dress. Although it has been unseasonably cool spring. I mean, it's mid-May right now and the high today is only like 58 or something. And I am still wearing my winter coat because it's really cold outside. But it does look like starting this weekend and next week it's gonna be pretty hot. So it seems like summer is on its way. So today the plan is to make this pattern. It's called the Samantha blouse and I have the pattern already cut out. It's by, who is it by? I don't know, it just says DM. I got it on Etsy, so I will link it down below. It's a blouse pattern. I made it once before a while back, and I have always wanted to make a dress out of it, and that's what we're going to do today. It's super cute. It's got the ruffle detail, and it's shirred in the back, and it has a peplum, which I'm hoping to lengthen that peplum piece to make a dress. And of course, I'll also be adding pockets. So if I remember correctly, the only time I've tried shirring is when I made this blouse before. And I remember thinking, it's not that difficult. I don't know why I've never tried it before. I have only tried it the one time. So I'm guessing it'll be fine this time around as well. And I'm also hoping that because it's shirred in the back, it's super elastic. So hopefully I'll be able to wear this to the end of my pregnancy. I hope I have enough fabric. So let's get to cutting. I just finished cutting all the bodice pieces and I also used some leftover cotton for the pocket piece. I still need to cut out the skirt. This is the peplum piece. I just wanted to finish the bodice first, try it on, and then figure out how long I want to cut the skirt. As I was cutting, I was also thinking if there is any leftover fabric, I could try to make something matching for a little girl, but I don't know, I may not have enough fabric, but even like a little bow or something would be super cute. So when I cut this skirt out, I will try to see if I can have a little leftover piece for that. So right now I am a little hungry, so I'm gonna go get myself a snack and then I'm going to take my dog on a walk and then go pick up my sons. So we'll start sewing maybe later this evening or tomorrow. All right, so I am getting ready to shirr the back panel, and I have my bobbin with the elastic thread, which I just hand wound like so. This is my thread, and then this is my bobbin with the regular thread, which I won't be needing this for now. So I'm just going to thread my machine. And oops. And then the bobbin with the elastic thread, just like a regular bobbin. For the setting, I have it on number 2, which is the regular straight stitch on my machine. The stitch length, I usually use 2 to 2.5, but I'm going to increase that to maybe 3 for now. The position of the needle, I will keep it at 3, which is the center, and then the tension, I think 4 will work. We'll start with that. So now for the actual shirring, you want the wrong side of your fabric to face down because you want the elastic to be on the inside. This is the top of the back panel, and I've done like a double fold hem to create this channel for another elastic to go through, and you want to do that before you start your shirring because once you are done shirring, your fabric's going to be all smushed together, so it's a good idea to finish the hem first. So as you can see, this is the back of my fabric. I'm going to face it down, and I'm just going to use this stitch line that I've done previously as a guide, and I'm just going to line that up to the edge of my presser foot, and that distance between that stitch and that stitch is going to be 3/8 of an inch, which works out perfectly because that's what I want. So I'm just going to start sewing normally, and then once I get to the other end, I'll just lift the presser foot, flip it around, and use that stitch line as a guide for my next stitch, and so on. So I'm at the end now, so I'm going to lift my needle, lift the pressure foot, turn this around, and then start again. And this time I'm going to use this edge to line up with this stitch, and I'm going to slightly pull on it and start sewing again. Now I'm just going to keep going until I reach all the way to the end, and as I'm sewing, I am going to stretch the fabric a little bit just so I can sew on a straight line. So the shirring is done, stretchy, and this is what it looks like on the inside, and this is the front. So I have this scalloped stitch option in my machine, and I thought it would look really cute to have that detail on the edge of the ruffle piece. And so I was trying on different combination of thread and the fabric. So yeah, just trying it on some scrap fabric. Let me move this out of the way so you can actually see better. Okay, so maybe the lighting is better now. Just trying it on some scrap fabric. So yeah, it started that way, and then I slowly nailed down the setting to where I like it. I even tried the stitch length at 0, and the scallops was just looking too smooshed together. So I think I like this setting right here, but I can't decide which color to use. I will cut around the scallops, so this will actually be the edge of the ruffle. So this one is maroon and that's red, so those are no-nos. So I mean, these are the closest colors that I have right now. This color is the most closest to the fabric, and I kind of want something a little bit more contrasty. I wish I had another pink that was a bit more contrasty than what I have right now. So I don't know. But I do like the scallop detail, and I am going to do that. So this thread is the one I am using for the dress, and I'm almost running out, so I need to go to the store anyway. So maybe I'll look for another a little bit contrasty pink and see what I find. But yes, we are doing this. So I stopped by at Hobby Lobby today after work and picked up some stuff. So first of all, I got more of the pink thread, and then I also got it in a darker shade. I wanted to see if this will work for the scalloped edges on the ruffles. And I also got a couple different sizes of elastic. So the back panel, we folded the edge at the top here to create this channel for an elastic, but all I had was this super thin elastic. So I got the 3/8 inch and then a 1/4 inch, but I think the 3/8 inch will fit through. If not, we'll try the 1/4 inch. And while I was there, I also picked up a couple of invisible zippers because there's a seam at the ruffle, and I thought if I could add these zippers, then the dress will be, nursing friendly. So I am going to try that and see if that will work. So yeah, we got everything we need. it's getting super late. It's almost 10:30 and I'm getting really tired, but I was sitting here trying to figure out how to sew the invisible zipper right here so this dress could be nursing friendly. And let me show you. So there's the front and this is the side piece. I still need to attach to the back, but here's the ruffle and ta-da! I finally figured it out. I was trying to look this up on YouTube, but I looked for like 2 or 3 minutes and I couldn't find what I was looking for. So I decided to give it a shot myself, and I just kind of had an idea in my head, and I was just like, let me just give it a shot. And if it doesn't work, then I will try it again tomorrow. But it did work. So I did one side first, so let me show you how I did it on the other side. Okay, so here's the two pieces. This is the side piece and this is the front bodice piece. So what I did was I marked 1.5 inch from the top and 1.5 inch from the bottom, and I am going to line this up. And I'm just going to sew right here and then up to the mark in the front and leave the middle portion for the zipper. So you can see it is curved a little bit. That's what gives it a little bit of shaping on the bust. Okay, so I'm going to sew right there and right there. And it's a 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. So here we are. I've sewn the bottom 1.5 inch and then at the top here, and this one's open. So now get our zipper. It's pretty long, so I'm just going to use this little piece from the last one as a guide and cut it off. Then I'm just going to do a little zigzag stitch here so the zipper doesn't come off all the way. There you go. So now it's not gonna come off. So now, since this is the front, you want the zipper pull to be on the outside. So you know the zipper goes that way. So all you do is line up this opening with right there and use some pins and just kind of follow the curve of the piece. It's a weird angle. So now I'm just going to use a zipper foot and try to get as close to the zipper teeth as possible and just sew down there. It does get a little wonky at the base because it's really hard to get super close because of the zipper, but that's okay. It's fine. So now we can do the other side. And this side is not curved, so it'll be a little bit easier. I'm just making sure to get the ruffles out of the way. Oop. So this is the point where it starts to get a little wonky. But it will be just fine. So there we go. Perfect. I will tack it down on both sides, but I will do that tomorrow because it's almost 11 and I just wanted to, once I figured one side out, I just wanted to make sure to do the other side today. So, I was on a flow. But yeah, I'm going to do that tomorrow, attach this to the back, and then the bodice will be done. And then I'm going to have to figure out how long I want my skirt, and it shouldn't take that long after that. So good night for now. See you tomorrow. Okay, so the bust is done. I've just pinned the skirt piece right here because I'm trying to decide how long I want the length to be. And I'm looking at the mirror and I can't turn around because I don't have anything on. But I'm wondering if I should go for another maxi dress or if it should be like shorter. So, mm, 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 mm. Hang on. I'm getting there. Yeah, I feel like with the print on this fabric, it's so playful that it should be a shorter dress. And also, this way, I will get some extra fabric to make a matching something for my little girl. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this length. I like it. Do I want it a bit longer? Maybe like right there. Yeah, I like it. Yep, we'll go with this length. I was almost done and then I broke a needle. So now I gotta figure out what's what number this is. 9014. Good thing I have this little pack. This is really handy. I got it on Amazon. It comes in this pre-labeled tubes and the needles are here. So, when you open them, you can store them in here. And there's different sizes. There's 5 different sizes. So, yeah. Hello, hello. The dress is done and it looks really cute. I love the gingham print and I am so glad I took the time to add the scallop detail. I think it just looks super cute and it fits. It just turned out really, really cute, if I may say so myself. The only problem with this dress right now is my bump is pulling this front panel a bit higher, and so it's causing the pocket to gape a little bit even when I'm not actively using my pocket, but I think that's okay. I don't know, I feel like if I have something in my pocket, it pulls it down enough that it doesn't open up as much, but to me, that's a little annoying. But that's okay. I think it's fine. I think once I'm done with this pregnancy, it'll be fine. But yeah, that's the only thing. And the best part is I still have quite a bit of fabric left to make something for a baby. That'll be something fun to do at a later time. So initially I didn't think I would have enough fabric because I wanted to make a maxi dress like always. But this print and this fabric is such a cute, flirty, fun kind of fabric that I think the shorter length works better. And because I thought I wouldn't have enough fabric, this bodice piece is fully lined, so I used some other scrap fabrics that I have, which works out perfectly. I'm glad I did that. Yeah, now I'm going to try to make something for my daughter for maybe next spring because my due date is in fall, and so by the time next spring comes around, she'll probably be 6 to 9 months. So, and it's such a springy summer fabric. So yeah, it'll be super cute to have a matching, maybe a dress for her. And I'm really glad that I figured out how to add this invisible zipper here for nursing. And you can't really see it from the front. So that's going to come in really handy soon. So let me know if you liked this dress that I made, and maybe I'll make another video when I make something out of this fabric. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.